was looking for the good in a fire that burned my house down. Was a light that led the way from my cold and lonely hometown. But now I'm growing up, I see anew by starlight. The monster in the embers will not be stopped by night. So I turn to lonely flight. By the light on my bridge is burning, I will cast aside my name. There's nothing left to hold me here in the last kingdom of my shame. And though I hear your chanting of die, 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 I will be your son no more. You don't deserve to have me try. Knives in the land where empire started, in the graveyard of the future, where the island soul departed, and your father told you lies about where to find your heartbeat. So you play the game of progress, where there's only win or cheat. I'll embrace my first defeat. By the light of my bridge is burning, I will cast aside my name. There's nothing left to hold me here in the last kingdom of my shame. And though I hear your chanting of die, 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 I will be your son no more. You don't deserve to have me try. Still burning, I will wait beside the flames to make sure that there's nothing left of these old and bloody games. And every twisted empire that fell in ages past proves time's final whisper, let all dominion fall to ash. By the light of my bridge is burning, I will cast aside my name. There's nothing left to hold me here in the last kingdom of my shame. And though I hear your chanting of die, 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 I will be your son no more. You don't deserve to have me try. Hello everyone, it's fucking Xenosaga time. I have done a bunch of grinding and created this save state, which is right at the start of the actual boss fight that I wiped on Sunday. Almost. First off, we have to watch Alan get owned again, unfortunately. But
Are you saying that it's exactly? That's not everyone here is no one can.
We saw all this last time, and it's two of the most annoying characters in the game.
Virgil, they were all just trying.
And unfortunately, I can't just mash through the text. It's hold down the button to speed it up, and then press it again to clear the text box.
I will stand very well.
This is the bit that I can skip. Anyway, so what I did, grinding-wise, I went back to a place near the start of this dungeon. Where there is a respawning mech right next to a wrong. This one is a tech. right next to a save point that, among other things, drops SP bonus items. So, among other things, I have... what was Shion's things? Sorry, hers are purely defensive. For now... I completed the skill lines, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, dang. I misremembered who had what move. But what that means is I have some of the master skills, which, as you can see here, cost 99 EP to use, so I can't use them very much. But at the same time, some of them are extremely powerful. I think I was using K-Pike. I did do the fight yesterday. Do you have offensive somewhere? You do have offensive. I'm going to save that one, though. All of this means that my attacks are a lot stronger. Defense is rather stronger. I have a bunch of better offensive options. Stocked up a bit on equipment. Oh. Got revenge. That's not good. I also was able to pick up Cosmos's final weapon from the shops, which is about twice the offensive stats of the alternatives. How are we doing here? I am going to guess... Where are we? That I'm about to break Kevin. I'm going to hope that I'm about to break Kevin. If I now fail to break him, I will be quite annoyed. No, there we go. Got it. Good. And Shion's turn has come up. That's also good. Because that means I can cast the attack buff. And give myself an extra Cosmos turn. What the fuck is Devil Break? I don't know what Ziggy's best offensive option is. What's the difference between Painkiller 2 and Sword Rush? That means one costs twice as much. Let's see what the expensive one does. Right. And the one I want to use here, because he resists beam and he absorbs fire, so I can't use those. But There's a finding the G-spot joke in here somewhere. 69k damage, nice. 6900 damage. And I wish I could line it up, but look at all those crits. He recovers very, very quickly from being broken, unfortunately. Still, as you can probably see, this is going a lot better than it did last time. What should I do at this stage, I wonder? What have we got? I want... Okay, it's time to recast. Quick, but I don't want to do it with Ziggy, really. Stick with this for now. Ow. All of Cosmos' best attacks are friggin' physical. Fire, even. And he's going to go immune to physical in a minute, which really sucks. Also, that's a lot of damage. There is a save point between this boss and the next boss, so I don't have to worry too much about coming out of this. With lots of MP. A thing I do need to do, though, is make sure that Ziggy doesn't get broken. It's great when you get the double on a counter. It's very funny that you can double on counters. I am a fan of when this happens. And I should heal Ziggy again. Here we go. Hydration check. So far, Kevin hasn't actually killed anyone this time. When I did this off stream, he killed Ziggy, and so Ziggy, I used a 7 moons to bring Ziggy back. That's new. And hang on, check his weaknesses. Yes, it's beam. So I go here and I go to beam bolt 3. Oh, nice. Here we go. Right, yes. Physical attacks are now ineffective. So there's now a limit to the use Ziggy can be. Let's make sure that Shion doesn't die. That's basically auto life. Critical on that again.
Eternal rest for tainted souls.
Is he just going to go straight into it again? Apparently so. Oh no. Maybe. Because he's got another boost turn. There we go.
I'm sorry.
7 moons.
Don't try too hard.
Thank you.
Surprise, bitches, I'm back.
Ooh, I'm here.
Hey, we have Alexi. How you doing, babe?
Less shit than last week.
Good, I'm glad to hear it.
I did just get some news that's annoying.
Oh,
No, it's fine. It's just that our house is more fucked than we thought.
God.
And worse, my parents want to have a sit down outside the house and talk about it on Monday. And yeah.
That sounds ominous.
I have to be there because it affects me, so they need my opinion even if they won't listen to me.
Oh, God.
Ether drive.
I hope it isn't anything like as stressful as that makes it sound.
I mean, basically the roof trusses are rotted, so
Oh, God.
the guy who came by, who was originally going to do the stuff that we needed to have done, was like, yeah, no, I don't know why you pay $2,000 or $3,000 and throw that money away when you're gonna have to just get rid of everything. So it's just like,
Yeah.
sure, cool.
Yeah, that sucks a lot.
Ether drive.
I see you're beating the shit out of a nerd.
I am
How good is
indeed
that?
beating the shit out of a nerd. I definitely outleveled this encounter. Not sure about the actual final boss, but
Here's hoping.
oh, he's not immune to physical anymore. That's good. I can go back to actually hitting him. I should have this pretty soon. Oh, I wonder, can I get him with a special? That's beam. That's fire. Fuck it, let's try to get him with a special and see if I can't get the bonus XP. Yes!
Kill like overkill.
It worked. It did mean using 2 boost, which
Come back to me.
isn't the.
Hey, we'll get back.
Well, it's straight into the final boss from here, but
I know. You'll still get it back. It's fine.
yeah. Anyway, time to watch Kevin become a slime, or I guess smoke cloud. I did beat this yesterday, but I didn't watch the cutscene.
Is this really the result you desired?
That fight actually went slightly better than yesterday's in terms of item use.
You're unable to make calm decisions about
Nice.
where you stand.
Listen to this fucking dweeb. You're unable to make calm decisions about where you stand. Fuck you.
I lament that I can't hear it directly.
Shion, I don't want to hurt you either. Why can't you understand my feelings?
Why can't you understand my feelings? Because your feelings have led you to literally destroy the galaxy. The galaxy is currently being swallowed by a space void because of your actions. That's not comprehensible.
Yeah. Also, I'm covering part of the dialogue box.
That can be sorted. Where is Lexi? There we go. There we go.
Wilhelm.
It seems
E.
I expected too much from you, Kevin.
Kevin!
He's gone. Database update! Yay! Anyway, that's
Did you manage to hit 100% as in there now?
I don't think so. Where are we? By category. Nope. Hilariously, because all the like side quest stuff is in the story categories, despite the fact that I just beat the penultimate boss, story is my lowest category.
God. Followed by town report, which is just like things that have changed because of side quests.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Hey, Mai! Thanks for stopping by. How's it going? So yeah, like, just to give you some idea, my save from the end of last stream is this one. 31 hours, level 52. And then the save that we're picking up from is this one, basically 36 hours, level 58. And then this is the save I made after my test run at beating Kevin.
God.
Yeah. We're done. Except for now we have to actually go and kill the Gnostic Demiurge ourselves. Because of course we do. But maybe it'll be fine. Haven't really looked up guides or anything. He's still here, by the way.
Who, Kevin?
Yep.
Look at that! Over there! That's Abel!
And Wilhelm.
Mm-hmm.
And the cube.
The cube. The pull currency in Path to Nowhere looks exactly like that cube.
Impossible.
Hi, bird.
I bet it is indeed always the Gnostic Demiurge when it comes to Tetsuya Takahashi.
Leave them in your hands any longer. They all appear to have awakened, so I'll go ahead and retrieve them from you. You don't mind, do you, Yeshua?
It's a nice touch that the mechs, like, when they've had their cores yoinked this time, just straight up ragdoll off the platform.
Yep.
Anyway, it's time for the Zohar to actually do its thing. We've been staring at this thing for a straight fucking year. From the very first cutscene of the first game.
What is that?
It's time to mess with the Zohar.
What the hell is that?
Thank you.
That thing.
Sorry. I just woke up.
It's our thirst trap?
I'm in a punchy mood.
Valid.
And I just got told some dumb shit, so I'm in an extra punchy mood.
You are truly worthy
Yeah.
of being.
Punch away.
Now I will make use of that.
Please wait. Shion is still.
I told you to stand down, Kevin. Cosmos failed, and you lost Telos as well. Even the maiden with the key has left you.
Get fucked, Kevin.
The fact that the penultimate boss is just named Kevin.
Yes.
no sense of propriety, this game's sense of escalation.
That is one of the phrases that defines me. However, words give people many forms.
I can't actually remember what the explanation of Wilhelm is, really.
Ormus Patriarch, the Federation Executive
He's like
Committee Director.
all the he's all the heads of all the various governments and government-like corporations and so on.
Phrases that define me.
Hmm.
They each define me, yet none of them are me. So far, the only one who can define me is you, Yeshua. Now, Shion, I'd like to
The
start
one-man
with
conspiracy.
the key.
I have no intention of doing that.
Like, it is objectively stupider than the FF Tactics thing of the final boss turning out to just be Satan. But these
always
games are
forget.
tonally stupid enough to carry it off.
I accept
Yeah.
you foolish, the preciousness of limited life, the beauty of death. Your intoxication
I forgot that's how fucking tactics went.
I will
It's
never
so
forget.
dumb.
Mostly because, like, Leroy referring to Ultima as Satan will never stop being funny to me.
But unfortunately, your
Um,
life doesn't matter.
I'm gonna have to re-listen to the podcast at some point. I'm gonna die.
I found some more very good highlights to put in
Oh
the next
no,
trailer.
I'm upset.
Mostly from the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga episode.
That tracks.
We said some shit in that episode.
Of course we did. It was fucking named Advanced Kink Bros.
Are you
We're
perhaps
on some shit.
Yep.
Zarathustra is one of the systems created by people in
I got
ancient
recordings of both you and Leroy listing off all the kinks that are in there.
That's terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
It was orchestrated by Mary, and its power source was you, right? Yeshua?
So yeah, like it turns out that what Jesus did was power a machine that Mary Magdalene built to give access to heaven.
It didn't turn out the way
I think.
you expected. God did not permit, so in order to prevent the destruction of the universe, I bestowed upon it a
And I
certain
think
role.
Wilhelm is actually just like straight up the Christian god. I think that's what's going on here.
The destruction you will bring.
Chaos? Who are you?
Everything that makes up this universe is connected by the collective subconscious.
It's like, what if we put the most extreme reading of like Jungian psychoanalysis together with Gnosticism and like the Gospels, the canonical Gospels,
By acting upon the
Yeah.
collective subconscious
and
sending
a bunch of
everything
like
into
misappropriated
the
Nietzschean terminology.
This
And
is
now we're talking about
the
imaginary time.
eternal circle, Zarathustra. Udu is God himself. The two Abels exist as Udu's observational terminals for this lower domain.
There are two Abels apparently. We've only ever met one. I don't know who the other one is supposed to be.
In order to assure the continuation of our world, we must seal them away. We will cover the eyes of God, remove his influence from this world, and effect the recurrence of wills through Zarathustra. And that is precisely the reason why I exist. Shion, you are the maiden. When you use your key, Mary can lead the wills from throughout the entire universe to Zarathustra.
You're wasting your time. I have no intention of activating a system like this. Besides, mankind doesn't want that. We're all fighting to live this moment.
Are you sure? Large numbers of wills have already gathered here on their own. They all reject the world as it is now and wish for days long past.
You know, one thing that Streamer Brain makes very difficult to do is pass the philosophy that's going on here.
Yeah. I don't think the game itself is doing you any favors on that front, to be fair.
Yes, Gnosis face
Gnosis
the
are people
evil
too.
overcome, they choose instead to return everything to the beginning. Mary and I shall give them what they seek. The eternal recurrence. Are you ready to help now?
You must be joking. No, I'll never do this.
I like how Wilhelm keeps trying to persuade the most stubborn woman in the universe.
Too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that really is the core content of this story.
Shion!
Jin's reactions are a bit slow.
Stop it! What are you doing?
I told you. I have no interest in what happens to her, and I don't care. I only need her desire to use the key, even if I have to force her.
Also, it's hilarious how long this, like,
That is-
boss room is.
The reason why
Yeah.
It looks like it's been, like, Z-stretched somehow.
It looked like a really bad, like, custom Halo map that someone didn't think through when they were designing, like, for a machinima.
how long can you stand it?
It's just a long platform for no reason.
Chief! Stop! Stop it! If you don't stop, she'll... Cosmos! Help her! Hurry!
Don't tell the robot to do things.
Mary, I forbid you to interfere. Understand?
Cosmos! What's wrong? Hurry!
You're wasting your breath. Mary understands what must be done to save this universe.
Dude, can you knock it off with this spell? It's lagging my emulator.
Chief!
Cosmos is literally Mary Magdalene. Like,
Yep.
various things happened, apparently. And Chaos is literally Jesus.
Hello, Kevin.
You got here at the very end, to be fair. Like, this is literally
Yeah.
the prelude to the final boss. In a game where they have been cramming to try and get the plot out before the money runs out.
Yes.
Sometimes it is more complicated than that. But
Xenosaga was originally planned as 6 games. Just the comedy, like, Shion collapse in the background. Also, apparently Kevin can, like, sever God's forearm with a karate chop.
good grief.
Kevin, are you satisfied now? Why act surprised? Everything has occurred as expected, including your act of betrayal.
You knew?
Of course.
His little perfectly, like, cubically severed arm
For your own personal
just lying 10 feet away on the floor.
How'd it get over there?
an eternal world for the two people you love.
That's right. I have no attachment to this world. But I cannot lose...
I have no attachment to this world, but I cannot lose Shion, who is part of this world.
For love,
Fucking philosophers.
that has no...
Like,
Men.
ultimately, this is what annoys me about Kevin, is that, like, there are so many fucking Kevins.
It's so ridiculous that his name is fucking Kevin.
Yeah. Like, to be fair, most of the names aren't that ridiculous. Like, Wilhelm's a standard name, Alan's a standard name, Ziggy isn't that unusual as a nickname.
Kevin?
I guess
Shion
Junior's
and
name
Jin
is...
are... Yeah, Shion and Jin are like normal Japanese names.
Now, Shion, have you changed your mind?
Or at least sane Japanese names.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Fucking Junior.
Alright.
Rubino.
Yeah, like in lore, Rubido is like a technical classification because he's an artificial creation, and then he takes on. I don't know where Guinan comes from. That's Negredo's. The name Negredo takes and Junior uses.
Then how about this? Mary, bring Shion here. What's wrong? Shion will continue to suffer eternally, not permitted to die. You're the only one who can.
It's gay robot time.
No, Cosmos! Don't do what he says!
Are you sure, Mary? You don't want to lose.
I keep accidentally pressing the start button.
Shion.
No, don't! Cosmos! Stop right there! Mary!
No, stop!
That's right. You can't defy me. This fate has been destined right from the time you sealed Anima. How does it feel to be betrayed by someone you once trusted, Shion?
I mean, Shion's been betrayed by like her father, by Kevin.
Ignore your will and activate Zarathustra.
Yeah.
Also, didn't he specifically need Shion's will to turn the key? Why can Cosmos suddenly do it?
It's a mystery.
Very good.
By that I mean they needed to finish the
Yeah.
game.
With this, we will be able to live forever.
Cosmos!
What are you doing?
Also, I feel like if the key could just shatter like that with all the hell that Shion's been through, it should have broken by now.
This universe
Yep.
will be completely destroyed. Even Yeshua will perish. Mary, is this what you really want?
Shion still being tortured as Cosmos stands her up.
Mary.
Also, Shion's eyeline.
I am Cosmos.
Let's end this, Wilhelm!
Why is Kevin suddenly talking like
To use
Albedo?
yourself as a shield to protect her?
They get their characters mixed up because they were like, well, we need to end all 3 games with some bullshit with Albedo.
Humans. Mere humans are rejecting me?
Even the emulator can't handle the prospect of humans rejecting Wilhelm.
They don't understand how
Woof.
precarious this universe is. This frail world standing on a thin thread. If that balance is tipped, everything will be lost.
We're the ones who don't understand. They are trying to walk their own path under their own power. They're saying they will walk across that thread with full knowledge of what it means.
The fact that Kevin's hand is literally just sticking in Wilhelm through this whole discussion is extremely funny.
Never be able to do that.
Yep.
Really.
I love PS2 games. Chaos finally says something.
Yeshua,
Wow.
I didn't
The
expect
only good boy.
you to say something like that.
Junior's alright.
This world is more flexible than you think.
Eh.
Even as we speak,
He's not good though.
spread it through the universe.
Are you
there's only me, that's true. But I'm not by myself.
Here we go. It's the I am not alone moment.
Are you saying you've come here to challenge your own fate? That's a fascinating decision. But unfortunately, it looks like you're a little late.
Oh, he woke up.
What's happening?
It's a Magneto.
No, no.
Zarathustra has gone out of control. If it continues like this, the universe will eventually dissipate and vanish.
Stop it! Stop the system now!
If I should stop it, then what? What will you do with this tremendous energy? With these countless wills that reject each other, that have nowhere to go? Are you implying that you know how to heal them?
Yoink.
The world can only be returned to the beginning. Come, Mary. Help us guide them into the past. There is no other way for us to save this world. What do you think you're doing now?
I refuse to continue to let you do as you please.
How foolish of you. Kevin, don't you know that your body will perish from this world if you continue to do that?
I won't be the only one. You will perish as well, Wilhelm.
So, you do this with full knowledge.
No, Kevin!
Shion! I'm suppressing the system's energy. Hurry! You must destroy.
Why do you still give a shit about Kevin, Shion? What is your fucking problem?
It's love.
Concentrate on the system.
Terrible.
Anything
She has
if you don't
bad
stop
taste
it.
in men, but it has to be said, excellent taste in women, so it's fine.
It's true, he's right. The future isn't set in stone. With the power of your wills, you can shape it into the future you desire.
This is a worse hit pairing than fucking Xenoblade 2. Which is not a low bar.
I mean, it's a more interesting one. Right.
Yeah, but I still want to slap her for her shit taste.
Valid. Extremely valid. Oh, that was spicy. So what I want to do here is chuck some buffs. Damn it, the only buff, I keep forgetting the only buff that Cosmos had is haste. So I need to cast other buffs with Shion. Ah well.
Yeah.
And this guy resists fire, so I only want to do physical. Is there anything that's specifically about... I've got M-Buster. Let's start with M-Buster and see how much damage it does. 600-ish. And the other one I wanted to try was that. Oh, that's much more damage. Good. Woo-wee. That's pretty considerable damage. Let's see where this gets us on the break gauge. I can't even remember what status Rasp is. I do have a character somewhere who's got an ability to do it.
I'll go look it up. Rasp. Seals Tex.
Ah. Good to know.
Also, if you heard me chuckling earlier, it's because Doll apparently got told they have a kind and welcoming voice and just DM'd me going, question marks? To which I got to respond, how does it feel, bitch?
Yes. I like it when the boss casts status effects on my ribbon-wearing character. Why does status effects wear off so fucking quickly in this game? It's so obnoxious.
I said I don't disagree for what it's worth, and they started booing me.
I like this version of this game where I can do 2k damage on a single attack. Where has this been all the time? Where's quick? Trans Volet? You can't use trans moves, you fuck. Owie. That's a little bit frightening. This is probably going to break it. No, actually. No, not quite. Is Medica M going to be enough here? I think so. This must break him next turn. So I am going to start boosting Cosmos in. Okay, Ether. Not Platinum Singer, Blood Dancer.
Ether drive.
Special attack. Before I do that, let's just check his vulnerabilities haven't changed.
This will end.
8k damage. Fucking nice.
Ether drive.
Good. Special attack, G-shot. Didn't get quite as many criticals that time. Okay.
Still a solid amount of damage.
Yep. Whoa! 3.5k on a normal attack. Nice. What should I do with Shion? Sneaking a cheeky bonus heal, maybe? Just begin trying to build up the break again, I guess. Zarathustra's arms regenerate? What are you doing now, you bastard? I think it just spawned a bunch of air rods. I can leave it a little bit longer before I dip into the rejuvenated DXs. I'm actually going to use my, like, super special
Make elixirs, yeah.
Yeah. Just because, like, the MP cost of shit is so high.
And there's literally no point hoarding them at this point.
Yes. Wow. Zarathustra's order grew active. I genuinely thought that said computer trio. Good, he's still weak to physical. Just fire and beam are excluded. Oh! Nope, fuck off. Your spam.
Yeah.
Got excited for a second there. He finally used a status attack on someone who has status vulnerabilities. Isn't that fun? Fortunately, Xenosaga is extremely cheap. This is probably the... Whoa! That was pretty vicious.
Don't try too hard.
That's just a you're dead button.
Yep. I think Ziggy might survive that if he was at full health, but yeah, basically. I wonder if Ziggy has offensive.
Probably.
He does, and exactly the right amount of EP left to use it.
Love to see that.
It's very neat and convenient. I'm going for a Mega Elixir. I have 3 of the things. party are quick and defensive. Yeah, Ziggy survives it just. And it's time to go for the Heartbreaker and hope that he doesn't get one-shot by anything, which seems like it would be the obvious way for this to start going wrong. Who's it going to be this time? Shion's dead again.
Rip.
It's alright, I've got 3 more 7 moons before I even have to dip into my revives.
Yeah, and also it's better that than. Well, I'd say it's better that than Ziggy, but Ziggy could have survived and kept his buff.
Yeah.
Oh no, order and chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Resist making Jordan Peterson jokes.
Please do.
Motherfucker is such a dork.
Mm-hmm. Order and chaos have become one. Whatever the fuck that means.
Oh no.
I know what I should do. I have a defensive spell. Let's cast the defensive spell and see if that keeps my party alive.
Best of luck.
That presumably is Order and Chaos becoming one.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's the cube.
You jam circles together and you get cube? Generate cube.
I'm very glad I cast a defensive spell right then.
Ouch. Ouch. Ah. Eesh. Oh.
Yeah. I don't have anything that's a group, that's a revive and group heal.
Yeah, no, you might just have to sack it a couple turns to accomplish that.
Yeah. Oh, she got a turn straight away. Perfect. That's exactly what was needed. Because now I don't have to use a Ziggy turn.
Yep.
While he's got the buff
I'm
on.
glad that that can happen.
Oh, he broke. Fucking let's go!
Us broke Zarathustra. Ha 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 ha.
Nice! Nice! Oh, God, I love you.
I'm just such a dork. I don't get it, but I'm glad.
That was really good! Shut up. That's broke Zarathustra. Yes!
Shut up. I'm not caffeinated enough for this. I'm not funny.
Shut up. Don't think 2 Cosmos specials are going to be enough to finish him off, unfortunately.
Huh?
But worth a
You're
try.
gonna get damn close.
6,900 damage. Nice.
Nice.
This
Oh, I did! Yes!
Hey!
Get fucked, Zarathustra.
Fucking finish strike.
Yeah, that wasn't as bad as I was worried it might be. And I don't
Hey.
think there's another round.
Do you understand what you're doing, Yeshua? Abel's controlled by the system, and I'm the operator.
I don't think so either.
If I should somehow suddenly vanish, this world
Yeah, I didn't walk through.
and the
Let's look
universe
at
will
this.
I want to believe in the light of human.
Watch the ending cutscenes.
Hey,
Is that your answer?
that is an ordeal in its own right, of course.
That does sound
Yep.
like you, Yeshua.
Bye, Kevin. I think. Ah, first we have to properly say goodbye, I suppose.
Kevin.
Perhaps I wanted this from the very beginning. Since the day when I first met you,
Now it's a Xeno game,
waiting for this day to come.
because they're talking in abstract space with a pendant motif floating around between them.
Hmm.
It is also creepy that, like, they met when Shion was 9.
I'm sorry, Shio.
Yeah.
It's just that I...
Even if he was also younger
Yeah.
at that point.
You don't have to tell me. I understand. I know that you placed everything inside here.
Shion.
They're the precious memories you and I blossomed with our love. Thank you, Kevin.
That's a weird detail. So Shion has the, like, classic anime girl thing of the crossed over bobby pins in her bangs.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, that's an awkward fuck of a thing to do if you ever tried to do it. But also they've modelled it so that the crossing over bobby pin is bent.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not how that works, guys.
Was able to see you smile again.
Yeah, like I can understand if that was like a single piece like pin made to look like that. That is like the
Yeah.
reasonable way to do that, but
Yeah, I mean, it might well be. There's probably a market for that if someone isn't already making them on Etsy or something.
yeah. Cosplay hairpins are probably already a thing.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Kevin.
Get fucked, nerd!
Farewell.
Vanish from the universe. They're so hard. Like, even really basic stuff is so hard to do and make it look even faintly convincing.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, their lines, they're like really simple lines and their motifs that way, which are hard to translate back into physical space because that's how anime works.
Yeah.
So, that is your wish?
Abel is probably the most wasted character in the entire series.
Yeah.
He just gets nothing, poor kid. And I still can't remember the redhead girl's name. Presumably Shion will say it in a moment.
Is it Nephilim?
That's the one. It doesn't stick, because that's definitely not a Nephilim.
Yeah.
Nephilim?
Called it. First word out of Shion's mouth.
So it's decided?
God.
Yes. This phenomenon is being caused by the wills. The Gnosis gathered in Zarathustra, with nowhere to go. Together with Abel,
I tweaked my back
gather all
this
those
morning
wills
into me.
packing the groceries away. So I need to be careful how I sit. When what I really want to do through this last bit is just slump lower and lower in my chair.
To the land of origin.
Yeah.
The land of origin?
Lost Jerusalem. A planet once.
And there it is. Lost Jerusalem was Earth all along.
Earth. Our homeland.
They destroyed it all, those damn dirty apes.
We cannot stop the universe's accelerating dissipation. The true destruction of the universe. But the potential brought by the light of your will is unlimited. If mankind has enough time to build upon your feelings, then perhaps.
And you will provide us with that time?
Yes, Abel, and
Cosmos and Chaos.
You're not the one who guided this universe. Ever since the moment I've existed, my power of anima has caused the universe to tread the path toward destruction.
Your power of anima?
God,
To
the
prevent
emulator doesn't like this.
destruction of the universe, and to save me. Mary separated the power of anima
The fact that
from vessels and seals, costing her life.
the fact that like, oh, the boy named Chaos led the universe astray. Subtlety.
Well, I mean, now we have Mary Magdalene took the divine power out of Jesus' body and turned it into giant robots. So that 6,000 years later,
Sealed by her, I lost
disaster bisexual Shion Uzuki could come along.
all this time. I didn't know what the meaning anima, this power, held, or why I had this power.
Localizing this game must have been a fucking nightmare in a slightly different way from usual.
Yeah, no kidding.
You taught me that.
First, figure out what the fuck they were talking about.
Chaos.
Everyone.
I feel like there was a stretch in this era specifically where Japanese games were a lot more willing to use a lot more mythology and like proper nouns than probably a lot of people who were working in the localization side of stuff were familiar with. And they had to get really familiar real quick.
A certain amount of boning up probably went on, yeah.
Like, I'm thinking about, like, all the mythology that gets pulled into, like, Fate because of the concept. And it's just
Yeah.
like,
What's gonna happen to this universe?
holy shit, you need to... The entire industry needs to have a sit down and talk about, like, the standardization, how we're going to translate, like, all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I do not envy that.
Listen to me, Shion. The key to saving all lies in the land of origin, Lost Jerusalem. I and the Gnosis, the wills of countless people, will all return there. For mankind to
I like how Chaos is literally telling us what the next game would have been.
and then come find Lost Jerusalem. Shion, I know you and the others can do that.
Terminology that launched 1,000 tunies. Yep.
Yup.
Here you are. After all this time, I finally found the real you. And now, we are going to be apart again.
the time we'll spend apart will be an instant in the flow of universal time. I know.
God, her, like,
Again.
android bits have lace hems on. Look at that shoulder.
Yep.
Incredible.
That's unusually vague, coming from you, Cosmos.
They're so gay.
I think it is the most natural thing for me to say. That too
Lucky
is because
Shion,
of you,
honestly.
Shion. Thank you.
No. Thank you for everything. You've
When did
given
this
me
game
so
come
much.
out originally in Japan?
Cosmos. I'll see
Like
you soon.
2004? 3?
2006, same year. Wow, same year? No wonder the fucking localization is so spotty. There was only a fucking 2-month turnaround from July 6th to August 29th.
Pans across a row of boys who have no idea what to make of this moment. Anyway, I guess one of the mechs still works? Question mark? Oh, of course, it's Jin's mech.
Hi, Momo.
Hey.
Cosmos, release my power now.
Very well. Yeshua.
She beat the shit out of the final boss.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're just watching cutscenes.
Yep. You missed the gay bit, unfortunately. Now the lesbians turn into, like, pink star stuff. There we go. Actual Mary Magdalene. With a boob window, no less.
To be fair, that's just a deep V-neck with a scarf over it.
True. But that is one plungy plunge hem.
Yup.
Still cannot believe that Watame covered Wonderland Tohitsuji no Hoto.
I still haven't watched the concert yet. Get to that tomorrow. Or maybe tonight.
Wandering wills
Stanford, huh? Okay.
within you.
Might as well.
Just wild to think that the sheep has the same faves by Hachi. And that the sheep also likes Hachi.
The sheep has broad and discerning taste.
Indeed, she does.
She's been a devoted musician for a long time.
They're behaving very strangely.
Even if she, like the entirety of Gen 4, is amusingly small.
What? The Gnosis are objecting. They are refusing to join as one. No, they're afraid.
No! That would mean that Chaos and the others will... Jin! Go back! They're in serious danger!
I mean, I know she's not the only one who definitely remembers Kenshi Yonezu when he was Hachi, but
Shion, let's go. We have things
as far as I know, she's one of the few that's actually like gone and she's now one of the few who's actually gone and covered any of his old Vocaloid work, rather than covering his the stuff he's put out
I guess
with
it
his
was
own
impossible
voice,
for me to guide all the wills.
More time is needed
like Lemon
to
and
complete the dimensional shift. Cosmos. Please
Kickback and
protect
the like.
this place until then.
Understood.
Anyway, after saying that we were going to save all the Gnosis and take them to, like, the rebirth of time or whatever, Cosmos is now going to start killing them again because they don't want to accept the help.
Too far from there.
Jin! Hey, Jin!
Oh, is Jin going back to help out?
I'm afraid that Chaos and Cosmos
Yep.
won't be able to handle that many Gnosis by themselves.
Lamau.
Don't worry. I looked while looking at other stuff. I discovered that the ending includes him dying.
Get wrecked.
In cutscene.
In a cutscene in battle against Gnosis, he just gets fucking impaled. I think,
I don't want you to go, Jin.
like a chump.
How many cutscenes are there to in the ending to this game?
Several.
It's Xenosaga.
I'm aware of this, but also I have played other Xeno titles that don't end in like
I know that I was never.
that like have a reasonable amount of ending cutscenes.
I did
It's Xenosaga.
pain most of the time.
Xenosaga specifically.
Like, this trilogy,
Always regretted not
wherever you stand on their merits, is the severalist of cutscenes.
your brother one last time.
Oh,
I don't believe it. How can you say that? It's not fair of you to say something like that to me now.
that is true. I do know. I am aware that it has like
You always
maybe too many cutscenes overall.
That's a fucking lot of cutscenes, this trilogy.
my real feelings.
I was just like, maybe
or something, and
maybe they'll have enough cutscenes in the rest of the game that they will it will be a slightly more reasonable amount at the end,
Nope.
or at least like what I
We
would
might
have
well be
expected would
here.
be.
We might well be here for an hour of cutscenes. I don't think so.
You're a wonderful sister, and you
Although there is the problem that some of the cutscenes are causing emulator slowdown, which is extending the runtime a bit.
your whole life,
Like,
so you have
if I would have
every right
expected-
to be as happy as you possibly can.
If this is too many cutscenes, I would have expected before the final boss, not after the final boss when there's literally nothing else you can do.
Oh, there's too many cutscenes before the final bosses as well.
Yeah.
We watched Alan get like electrocuted all over the room last week for like 2 straight minutes,
Remember what Chaos said.
and that
He
was
deserves
funny,
it.
but also
And besides, as a scholar, I have some interest in this.
I mean, yeah, he kind of like
Lost
earned that one.
well, he stepped forward into the role of the character who gets electrocuted across the room for.
Exactly, that's what I mean by earned it.
Yeah.
I bid you all farewell.
Good job. You made it to the final dungeon. Now get electrocuted, dipshit.
Prove your worth. Prove that you actually make a difference to the party and have a place here by getting electrocuted.
What a stooge.
Bye, Jin.
Jin,
So that's manufactured ending sequence
I never said
Crises 1 and 2,
I was happy
engineered to ensure that
in my heart.
Cosmos and Jin are
I'm
dispensed
so
with.
happy to be your sister.
I forget. I can farm
So thank you.
the irregular tombstones by
Thank
without having to actually like sink myself down to a dungeon, right?
No, I don't think they do. Like, I think they specifically don't, so that you have to run it with other people.
But I know in my heart this is what I must
Could have
do.
sworn there were some where you could like
Well, Asher,
get around.
I don't.
I've got one final job.
I don't know that there are, unfortunately.
Oof.
I mean, if necessary, I can fudge it with Blue Mage. I think.
Space are disappearing. Communication with the region is gone. Unable to determine cause.
What did you say?
It's spreading with incredible speed.
I don't know.
At this rate, it'll be less than 10
So the
minutes.
internet
think-
and the hyperdrive system are all disappearing, and the universe
Wow.
is turning to like
What the hell is going on?
Oreos in milk.
Damn it! They keep
Anyway, yeah, no, I think the thing that people were doing last I looked at speedrunning getting tombstones, or just like doing blue mage parties and instant killing like one of the Bahamut unending or fucking one of the Coil of Bahamut's fights that were like really quickly killable with blue mage parties.
Fucking Alan, like, beating Gnosis to death after jumping on its face.
That's
Just
not
to
how
prove
you
that-
use a gun, idiot.
Are you all right? Can you stay?
There we go.
Randomly, Alan gets to be a badass for a bit.
Good. Let's go.
This is the only thing he gets out of getting shocked.
Oh no!
Yeah, I had to tuck Momo somewhere where she wouldn't cause trouble.
We will handle this.
Excuse me?
Do not worry. Sorry.
Where I normally have the your reactives was blocking some subtitles, so I moved you.
Oh.
Good to see you're still alive.
Captain, emergency takeoff.
We can change it around.
Roger that. Wait a minute. What about Chaos and the others?
Wrong.
It's all right.
Have
Don't
you
worry.
loom over everyone?
They have things they have to do, and so do we. Now let's go.
I see. That's just like it.
She likes to feel tall.
She does. That was the subject of the first piece of Momo fan art I drew.
I need to throw some things away before I can put those in my inventory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I think out of the stuff that is available, I think probably there are, if I had to hazard a guess, there would probably be blue mage parties for Battle on the Big Keep. But I don't think there's a whole lot of super spammable content this time around.
Did I? What the? No, this isn't you. I am positive I planted those in the garden last time I was on.
Dang.
Rip.
Also, rip Jin.
No one cares about Jin dying, other than the fact that it means they don't have to deal with him anymore.
Yeah. Notionally, Shion cares about Jin dying, but I find this a little hard to countenance.
Oh yeah, I looked at the censorship. The censorship was the thing that I was like, huh, what does Xenosaga 3 censorship have in it? And one of the things is just like there's so much less blood in the English version.
Ah.
And also, Margulis, when he fucking detonates, he's supposed to be committing seppuku.
Right.
And that's why he explodes, because he stabs himself through... He stabs himself and then has a mech core.
Fun.
So that's why he picks up the sword. That inexplicable course of action that now makes sense because...
Yep.
I don't think it's ever been this quiet before in my whole life.
So I think we're up to 20 minutes of post-final boss cutscene already.
Mm.
Now that the time has finally come,
Just like, what's in my mailbox? I opened it up. Wife. And then I was like, wait, shit, I don't have room for this right now.
You can just leave it in there. Pretty sure there's no expiration.
but this too
Why are we listening to Jin's dying monologue?
The time has come for me to move on. Xian.
Jin.
Chaos!
Right. Anytime, Nephilim. Jin, it's time.
He's dead, Chaos. He's gone.
He is an parakeet.
Jin.
He's ran down the curtain and enjoyed the choir in Visibule.
This tailor-made eel pie is the thing I need, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
You can't eat it, I don't think.
Not now. We're almost there.
Tailor-made eel pie.
Yep.
Wow.
Did you give me orange bright lilies?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I give you flowers to fill out the rest of the letters.
Oh. Bless.
The rest of okay. They're not actually important. They're just gifts.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, I gave you flowers.
I know that I failed
Good.
to protect you back then.
Oh.
But this time, I will. I'm leaving the rest to you now. Xian.
Those that gather into my cradle, the time has come. We go to where everything began, to the land of origin. Now!
Instant adulthood. Abel sees a naked woman for the first time. Bye, Chaos.
Hurry, or we'll get caught!
How are we supposed to hurry? There's not a single column left. There's no way we'll make it with normal flight.
Stop whining and just floor it! The logical drive's maxed out! This is all she's got! Damn it! I guess we'll just have to use that then.
But we still have things that we need to do. The future they entrusted to us is...
Let's open up Party Finder.
Chaos! Jin!
The captain's
Oh,
hat is
battle line.
so good. I'm
It's
such a fan of
very
the
good.
captain's hat.
11 o'clock! There's a column! It's out there! There's still one left!
How can that be? All of the columns are gone.
Wait a minute. There's a column out there. It's fading quickly, but I detect a single column pulse.
For real?
It's chaos. I know it's chaos. They're protecting us.
What's the location?
Coordinates B03117. It's right by us.
He extremely is basically that, yes.
B03117. I'm on it.
60 seconds to effective column pulse range.
Damn it. Is this the end?
Little master, have you ever listened to Wagner?
And Wagner.
This ship is a Lohengrin class passenger freighter.
So it goes.
Form is like the Knight of the Swan. Tony!
I can't remember what it says on his hat. Also, the base has a fucking badass pair of woofers on the back wall.
Yep, it does.
And the fucking Elsa has angel wings.
20 seconds to effective range.
Captain! What are
I
the
just missed a
We have no idea where we'll come out!
Who cares?
big bridge.
Anywhere's better than here.
Ah.
Effective range in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tony!
Screaming to make my ship go faster.
That one only works in text.
Yes, that's why I typed it.
Dork.
Also, I thought about it. I thought of it like 2 minutes too late. Zero gravity.
Where are we?
There is no EPR radar and no data from the UMN. I'm unable to determine our position.
I love the idea that you could just like breaststroke in space.
There is at least a non-zero chance that if I queue up for alliance raids, I'll get done skates and get some
Yep.
regulars that way. Since people seem to be doing that.
Good luck.
Talk about obsolete communication.
Best of luck.
This is an electromagnetic type transmission.
Can we respond?
Yes, I'll give it a try.
Radio.
There's actually some in the 50 tombstone range that I might actually want out of the...
Hmm. I don't think there's anything. Oh, yeah, the Falcon, maybe. I don't know if I'm too bothered by that.
Somehow, the Elsa ended up right next to the Vector HQ ship. In the infinite emptiness of interstellar space.
Oh, of course Ramu thirsts for octane.
Yeah. That's been known since she debuted, basically.
Yep, believe so.
Girl.
You're going already. The only clue we have is the fragmented information left in the Y data. And with the loss of the UMN, you won't be able to use any transfer flight methods. All you'll have at your disposal is normal flight. I'm afraid it's going to be a little different.
Yes. I know I made a promise.
Never mind, I got a Goliath.
I know that somehow I'll reach
Rip.
Jerusalem.
You should have nerfed your eye level.
May I want to go with you, Shion.
I mean, hey, it'll give me a Goliath coins, which are going to come in handy, you know, once the next, you know, tier of gear comes out. I'll
Yeah.
just have like a giant fucking stockpile of them.
Construct a brand new.
Yep.
Make sure you do your very best.
Since when did
I will.
Momo and her mom
Junior.
have a small, slightly irritating looking dog.
It's Junior's. He's named
Right,
fucking
What is it?
Albie.
Will you
We've
be sure
been
to
over it.
hello to Albedo for me?
He got it. He got it after Albedo died, but didn't die in the end of 2.
Right,
And
yes.
you've forgotten twice already.
Yeah. It's in the anime. I've never watched the anime.
No, that was the end of 2.
Ziggy?
Oh, yeah.
Momo knew it for us.
Yeah, well, by the time I finished the final boss of 2, my brain was fried.
Yeah, I know.
Some 5-dimensional fucking chess, that boss. I still really like the combat design in this game. Like, 2 is head-crushingly complicated. This one is so much more streamlined, and it means they can just do really chunky, like, slugfest boss fights.
I'll be waiting for you. I'll keep waiting until you finally come back. Good luck. See you soon.
So they're off to find their way to Lost Jerusalem with only like slower than light travel on a spaceship with like 8 people on it.
With no internet.
Although they do appear to be getting a call from Representative Helmer there. So maybe there's some other like interstellar communication system.
Jin, now I think I understand
Why is Alan still here?
what to do.
Because the worst scene in the series has to take place.
May have been wrong.
I don't know what it is, but I don't like that preface.
It's not that bad.
Reasons. Living the same life over and over again.
Sound.
But living those lives without any regrets.
A single syllable Momo before she is consumed by 14.
Of being
I said it sounds bad.
all about.
Yeah.
However,
Discord ate everything after sound.
really know that's true. And we know
Why is the professor here?
we're like that.
Why is he
We're
allowed to
creatures
exist?
that are much more flawed
To be fair, I'm not sure all of them are on the Elsa,
and smaller than
but
that.
like
We hurt others. We lie to ourselves.
Togashi doesn't have teeth. His teeth haven't loaded.
We regret.
Weird things to notice. But
And even if it is our fate to disappear into I think the will to change the future is still an important one.
sigh.
To change the things around us, little by little, even if it is one step at a time.
I like how
And even if
Alan was clearly gearing up to hold her hand, but she still took the lead.
Yep.
nothing for us to be sad about. On the contrary, the future is
Imagine spending animation budget on that, of all things.
we have infinite paths.
It's enough to almost make me want to make a hand-holding is lewd joke.
Isn't that right?
Well, if Alan's doing it, it can't be lewd.
God, I don't want to think about Alan Lude ever. Thank you for like closing this out with that thought of all things.
God, why?
Brat.
I'm a bearer of curses.
You
You
are.
fell for this.
Anyway, while the credits play, Let's
Let's
pop
find
up that
out what curse I'm bearing now. Let's. This
Stanford
stupid
Encyclopedia
Stanford.
of Philosophy. Random entry.
I'm gonna die, aren't I?
No. Oh my fucking god!
Holy shit!
Oh my god! Right, okay, the philosophy of love. This essay focuses on personal love of love, particular person, such part of the philosophical text and personal love. This seems various kinds of personal love. For example, the way in which I love my wife seems very different from the way I love my mother, my child, and my friend. This task is typically proceeded hand in hand with philosophical analyses of these kinds of personal love, analyses that in part respond to various puzzles about love. Oh, hang on, are they still talking?
Still exist.
Oh, they're not fucking dead after all. Fine. Takahashi had to do that trick as well. Bitch.
What?
The thing where, like, oh, it's a dramatic final sacrifice of these characters who are giving their lives, and then they aren't fucking dead.
We haven't finished what we need to do yet. So, until then, sleep well. Cosmos.
So, who have we got? Harry Frankfurt, inventor of bullshit. Trying to account for all uses of the word love in terms of one theory, which seems like a very bad idea. By the way, when I say inventor of bullshit, I don't mean he invented a bunch of stuff that was bullshit. I mean literally he invented the philosophical concept of bullshit. And now we have bullshit as a technical term.
Good.
So yeah, this is like the most analytic philosophy thing possible of trying to like categorize and classify all the different forms of love and theorize what they involve, rather than just like pointing to love and going, it's like that, it's fine. Of all the things in the universe that we do not need a theory of, love would be top of that list. Love is union, love is robust concern. How's that?
I mean, I would disagree. I would think that the fact that it tries to be a concept that does not need defining actually argues more for its necessity of its definition. It's just that analytic philosophers don't understand what defining a thing actually involves.
Well, I'm using definition in the analytic philosophy sense. You know, as in a comprehensive account of a thing that can be expressed in a universal verbal formulation. Universally applicable verbal formulation. It takes to section 5 to get to the idea that love might be an emotion. How's that?
I mean, what does it have? What is it? Is it doing that because it's trying to eliminate what love isn't?
I mean, like, it's an encyclopedia article. It's just trying to survey the views that exist. I would guess that, like, this was just the sequence that made sense to the person writing it.
Oh yeah, no, I just meant like the philosophical text. Like, I'm genuinely like.
I mean, all the segues between sections are like, oh, we looked at a lot of problems with this view, so here's a different view. Finding Richard Rorty in the emotion views category is a bit unexpected. That's rather more human than he normally sounds. Is it over yet? I can still hear BGM. Let's get rid of that. That might be Earth, mightn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I.e. Lost Jerusalem. Anyway, we fucking did it.
It took a little bit of wrangling, but...
Well,
it's
you know,
done.
I did take
You
3
never
months.
have to think about Xenosaga 3 again.
I don't know about that. Wouldn't mind thinking about it again, provided I don't have to think about some aspects of the ending. You know, throwing in the extra week here and there does kind of just make up for the three months that I didn't stream the game.
Was not where I thought I was standing. Oh no.
Rip.
I'm free to start next year's Sunday regular stream project. In 2 days' time. Which is going to start with Vagrant Story.
Hopefully it won't run so bad.
We'll see. It should be fine.
Yeah.
Oops.
I have no idea what Vagrant Story is like on an emulator.
I'm sure there'll be information available somewhere.
VS is one of those games that like pushes the PlayStation of the time to its absolute utmost. So it's like
probably it'll be a bit wonky in some places, but also it's a famous enough game that it's probably lots of people will have tried to emulate it, and maybe some of the troubleshooting guides will even work. The problem I had with Xenosaga is that all the stuff in the PCSX2 wiki for like how to make Xenosaga run better and look better involved settings that I can't change on my emulator for some reason. And believe me, I tried, and nothing. Anyway, that will do for us for this evening. It's too early to toss over to Magus and Ghoulie, but you should go and follow Ghoulie on Twitter for maximum bullying. And they're having a cool evening. And as I say, I will be back on Sunday. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being in Call With Me, loves. And may those who oppress you learn shame. Good night, and have a good new year.